Beginning to look a lot like Christmas around here. I love to decorate for the holidays. And one of my favorite elements is my dining room tablescape. It's never the same as the year before, and I get asked often how I have so many centerpieces. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't. It's all bits and pieces that I put together in a different way every year. And I'm going to show you how easy it can be to do it by taking this all apart and rebuilding it. I have collected a lot of decorations over the years, like 20, 30 years. And I like to rearrange them every year. I start with the greens and I add elements to it. Some years it might be giant pine cones. Some years it might be feathers. This year it's rather minimal for me because I didn't pull a lot of extra things out. And I was just ready to be done and with a little bit of simplicity. So I started with these green swags. Very old. They used to hang under our lights out on the garage, and now I use them in here. So I'm placing them end to end so they look like one continuous piece. I fluff up the greens. There's a little bit of variety already in there, but I'm going to add some more variety in here with these pieces that are glittery and a different type of green. So this came as one giant branch and I just cut it apart. So I will stick these little pieces in here on both sides. And the glitter helps change things up color-wise and also a little bit of sparkle, especially when you have candlelight in here or you dim the lighting and it just looks pretty. And I am not usually a glitter girl, so this is kind of a big deal for me, but the holidays, you know, they call for it a little bit. They call for something special. So when I have these placed where I want them, I go on to the next layer. And for me, this is these twigs, which were also part of a very large branch, probably 4 foot tall, plastic coated wire branch that I cut apart. And I actually have the bigger ones on my tree. And this is just one small branch that I cut into pieces that I thought would look good in here. So again, a little bit of color, a change in texture. And next I have berries. This was one, I think this was a piece from like the fall clearance. Even though it's, you know, like a warm, earthy green color, I think it works well for Christmas. So I stick that in where I would like. I put the bigger pieces maybe in the center and then stick some of the other pieces as it trails towards the end. And then I have some focal points. For me, it is these figurines that I've been using on and off, I guess, for the last few years. So I will place these where I think will work. And also these birds, these are normally part of my dining room decor, and they just always are a good add. So I'll put those in. These candle dishes, I like to have candles on the table somehow. Those are always part of my dining room decor, and they just work too. And then finally, snowflakes. They add that bright white, and they're certainly appropriate, especially since we have snow outside at this moment. And that is how easy it is to do a different tablescape. Some years I might have giant pine cones sticking out here. Some years I might have, I have these tall, they're about this tall, they're candle holders on a pedestal, and then I might throw in Christmas ornaments in the greenery. Like I said, different every year. It's very fun to put together, and it just makes me smile. And hopefully when I have guests at Christmas dinner, it makes them smile too. I love to set a pretty table, always have since I was a kid, and I hope that it makes people feel welcome when they come to my table, and I also hope that it makes them feel like their presence is being celebrated and they are worth a pretty table. Thanks for coming along. See you next time.